Hey there, neighbor. Hope you're having a good day today. Hope everything's lovely and the goose hangs high. I wanted to talk to you about the dry times in your life, and hopefully it won't be as long as the one I made yesterday. I'll try to make it quick. But, we all go through some uh, great times, exciting times. There are times when you go through, man, it's just great. You just know the Lord's there. Everything seems to be going well. The kids are behaving. You know how that is. But there are times in your life when it just seems like, the heaven is brass and your prayers ain't getting through and you just get discouraged and you get depressed. Man, I fight depression all the time. Used to fight it a lot more than I do now. Now I don't care. And so I've learned to accept it. It's just sometimes it's not a spiritual thing. Sometimes it's a physical thing. But think about this, if you would. Psalm chapter 1, verse 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, which bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. And I was thinking about his fruit, his season, and his leaf. Now, the leaf, I think, represents our testimony. When they came into Jerusalem and Jesus saw the fig tree, and the fig tree was putting forth leaves. And when a fig tree put forth leaves, it was saying, I got fruit. Well, they went over to it and it didn't have any fruit. And Jesus cursed the fig tree. And of course, that was a symbolic cursing of the nation of Israel. But the fig tree, and he said that his leaf also shall not wither. So we ought to constantly have a good testimony. Whatever's going on in our lives, good, bad, indifferent, we need to maintain a testimony. We don't need to get to mully grubs and get down into dumps and all that kind of stuff and, start criticizing and complaining. Numbers says when the people complained, it displeased the Lord. He don't want to hear you complaining. He knows all about it. But his leaf also shall not wither. All right, so we've got a constant testimony. We're trusting the Lord, good, bad, indifferent, whatever's going on in our lives. But he says, he bringeth forth his fruit in his season. All right, so fruit represents the good times. Fruit represents the reaping. You've done all the sowing and you've done all the quiet stuff. You've done the praying and the preaching and the witnessing, and you've done all the good things that you know to do. You kept doing the right thing, and you look around and you think, well, it's just I don't know. I'm not seeing any results. Just stay faithful. James talks about the husbandman when he plants the seed. He waits on the harvest. He knows he's done what he's supposed to do, and just wait on the harvest. It's gonna come. Just keep it on. Keep doing what you're supposed to be doing. His fruit, and his fruit is, in other words, what you can do, not what somebody else can do. You're doing what you can do in his season, and it's gonna come. Just stay faithful. Just keep doing the right thing. Just keep walking the right direction. Just keep praying. It's gonna work out. And don't get discouraged during the down times. The Bible talks about there, Psalm 23, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. And we talk about living by faith. I don't need faith when my bills are paid. I don't need faith when my checkbook is full and my bank account is full and I'm healthy and I feel good and everything's going well and Regina and I are getting along, and everything's lovely. I don't need faith then. I need faith in the valley. I need faith in the down times. I need faith when I don't see the fruit. And that's when you learn to walk with the Lord and trust him. So hang in there, neighbor. I don't know what's going on in your life, but I do know that God's in control, and I know it's going to work out. So just do the right thing and keep facing in the right direction, and he will bring you into port, and God will bless you. God bless you, neighbor. Have a great day.